Planning to explore some of the most legendary sites of ancient Greece without a hassle of driving?
Hi, I'm Chrysoula, a local travel creator based here in Greece, and today I'm taking you with me on a full day trip from Athens to Mycenae, Epidaurus and Nafplio. This tour is perfect for you if you are looking for history, mythology, and beautiful seaside scenery all in one day.
And if you would like to book the exact same tour I did, I will leave a link in the description below, so you can check it out for your own trip. Let's get started. The trip starts early in the morning at Halandri metro station, just outside the center of Athens. It's really convenient, only about 18 minutes by metro from Syntagma Square on the Blue Line. I love that this tour starts here because it saves so much time. You don't have to wait for hotel pickups or get stuck in traffic around the city. The bus leaves directly from the metro station and jumps straight into the highway, so you get a head start on the day. That means fewer delays, arriving earlier at the sites, and even skipping the long lines for tickets once you get there. A really smart way to start the day.
So, in less than an hour, we have reached the Canal of Corinth. It's the canal behind me. And we're going to stop here for 20 minutes to see the canal and have a restroom break. And then we are off to Mycenae.
The Corinth Canal is one of Greece's most impressive engineering projects. It connects the Aegean Sea with the Ionian Sea, cutting right through the narrow isthmus of Corinth. It's about 6 kilometers long and was finally completed in the late 19th century. Through the idea actually dates back to ancient times, even to Nero's era. Our next stop is Mycenae, one of the most important archaeological sites in all of Greece and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. We had a little less than 2 hours here to explore both the site and the museum. This ancient citadel was the center of one of the greatest civilizations of the Bronze Age. Walking through the site feels like stepping back over 3,000 years in time. You enter through the Lion Gate, the powerful stone entrance that has become the emblem of Mycenae, and follow paths that lead to the remains of Cyclopean walls, the royal palace, and the grave circles where extraordinary treasures were discovered. And make sure to take a moment to look around. The view from Mycenae is absolutely breathtaking. You can see the entire Argolid plain stretching all the way to the sea. It really gives you a sense of why this spot was chosen for a kingdom. The museum next to the site is small but full of fascinating finds. Gold jewelry, pottery, weapons, and everyday objects that tell the story of this powerful kingdom. You can even see a replica of the famous gold mask of Agamemnon, which is now displayed in Athens. Before leaving the area, we made a short stop at the Tomb of Agamemnon, also known as the Treasury of Atreus. It's one of the best preserved beehive tombs in Greece. The size and symmetry are truly impressive when you step inside.
So after about 25 minutes after Mycenae, we arrived in Nafplio, and we're going to stay here for lunch and to explore the town. For me, it's one of the most beautiful towns in Greece, so let's enjoy it.
Nafplio sits right by the sea and used to be the capital of modern Greece before Athens. The mix of Venetian, Ottoman and classical architecture makes it feel like a painting, with pastel facades, stone alleys and bougainvillea climbing over balconies. If you walk through the old town, you will pass charming cafes, boutique shops and elegant squares, like Syntagma Square, which is surrounded by beautiful historic buildings. It's a great place to stop for a drink or a quick bite, but I decided to head towards the sea first. From the waterfront you can admire Burji Castle, built on a small island right in the middle of the bay. It used to protect the city from pirates. Now, it's one of the most photographed landmarks of Nafplio. If you have the time and energy, walk to Nafplia, the oldest part of the city. The view from up there is absolutely stunning. You can see the red rooftops of Nafplio, the sea stretching out in the horizon, and the mighty Palamidi fortress rising above the hill. For lunch, you will find plenty of tavernas along the promenade or tucked inside the old town. You can enjoy traditional Greek dishes, fresh seafood, or even just a classic Greek salad while looking out over the bay. A perfect midday break before continuing the tour. Our final stop of the day is Epidaurus, home to the sanctuary of Asclepius, the ancient god of medicine and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. We had about 1.5 hours here, which was plenty of time to explore the theater, the sanctuary, and the small museum. Epidaurus was one of the most important healing centers of the ancient world. People came here from all over Greece seeking cures for their illnesses, combining spiritual rituals with early medical treatments. The sanctuary included temples, baths, and accommodation areas for visitors who stayed here for days or even weeks, all dedicated to Asclepius, the god of healing. The highlight, of course, is the ancient Theater of Epidaurus. Built in the 4th century BCE, it could sit around 40,000 spectators, and it's considered the best preserved ancient theater in Greece. The acoustics are legendary. Even the sound of a coin dropping at the stage can be heard perfectly from the top seats. If you visit, definitely try it out. Stand in the center and speak softly. You will be amazed at how clearly your voice carries. It's no wonder the theater is still used today for performances during the Epidaurus festival. Before leaving, don't miss the Epidaurus Museum, located just next to the site. Inside you will find beautiful statues, medical instruments, and fragments of temples that once stood in the sanctuary. Some of the inscriptions even describe the healing rituals performed here, a fascinating glimpse into ancient Greek medicine. It's a peaceful and inspiring place to end the day, surrounded by nature, history, and the same sense of harmony that made Epidaurus famous thousands of years ago. After exploring Epidaurus, we started our journey back to Athens. It took about 2 hours to get back, the perfect time to relax and enjoy the views after such a full day of history and beautiful places.
It's 5:30 in the afternoon and we are back at Halandri metro station where our tour started in the morning. It was a very nice tour. We visited 2 UNESCO sites and the lovely town of Nafplio. I totally recommend it if you like archaeology and you are interested in a day trip from Athens. So I hope you liked my guide. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about this tour. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more Greece travel tips. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!